I'm going all out to plant this new apple tree well. It's going to be the first one in what will eventually be a long line of fruit trees arcing around our big pond. The plywood here is marking where I want the tree to go. The hole itself will be larger. I just didn't have a bigger piece of plywood that's thick enough not to blow away in the wind. The hole's going to be pretty wide. Tree roots want to grow close to the surface and fan out. So I'm going to give it plenty of room for that to happen. We don't want the grass to compete for water with this tree, so all the grass that I'm digging out of here is just going to go in low spots out in the pasture. cardboard is here, so I have a place to put the dirt and sift through it before I put it back into the hole. I'm trying to get rid of some of the rocks that are out here. There's a lot of rocks out here. Old wood and charcoal. This charcoal happens to just be burned wood that's been transformed into biochar by soaking it in urine first. The old wood and charcoal acts like a sponge. It can supply a more steady source of water over the long term right next to the roots. I'm going to trench in a pattern of these things for our new apple tree to take advantage of over the long term. Digging out these rocks was the time-consuming part. A more traditional hole in the center has been supplemented with trenching around the outside for that old wood and charcoal. The biggest threat to our tree will be deer and, quite frankly, our own goats. This electric fence will be a barrier to help keep the goats over there and away from the orchard area. As a bonus, this fence should also keep our goats from getting onto our driveway and then walking potentially out onto the road. I still want to build a cage around our tree. I've got our tree temporarily here in the dog run, so the dog run can be its temporary tree cage. It's getting a little late for me to finish up today, and we are expecting thunderstorms, so I'm going to have to plant the tree on another day. My tree cage is going to be constructed with T-posts and goat fencing. One of the sides is just going to be quick clipped in place for easy access to take care of the tree later. The old wood and charcoal isn't going to make this a self-watering tree. In fact, anytime you plant a new tree, it's very important to hand water anytime that it needs it, especially during the first year. All of this effort is to make it a little more resilient in the following years to periods where there might be a little bit more of a drought, to help keep grass from growing where I'm planting the tree. I've got a scrap of landscape fabric, recycled landscape fabric. I've cut a slit in the middle to slip the fabric right over the tree. It's important to keep the graft union above the height of the soil. It's important to take the tag off the tree, because when the tree gets bigger, you don't want this to cut into the bark and wound the tree that way. I'll put it over here. I almost forgot, I need to stake the tree. I'm just going to use some twine from some of our bales of hay to tie it up to a couple of T-posts. Thanks for watching. Remember, your dreams are closer than the moon. Thanks for taking this trip around the moon with us.